Hey guys, thank you for tuning in and watching my video. Now, Claressa apparently is just processing what happened in her interview with the female last week. Either Mia or Miasia was her name. When she asked Claressa if Papoose knew that, he was going to have a baby, or that they were going to have a baby. Because here goes Claressa reposting a post of a clip when her and Papoose were on Tamron Hall. And this was last year that they were on Tamron Hall. This was definitely before he did that Vlad interview. Okay? And this is definitely before Remy popped back outside, putting out music and making moves and being in a movie and doing shows and all of the things. Like, this was before. This is when Remy was still being silent. Remember when they were just sitting on TV and rubbing it in and saying this and saying that? And then now people have a nerve to get mad when Remy pops out and does her song or says anything that she has to say? People, I think, are forgetting the way they were rubbing it in the beginning, before the table started turning. So here goes Claressa responding to a fan page. The fan page says, "Of course, marriage is in their plans," with a clip from this interview. And Claressa goes, "So he don't know he going to get me pregnant, but what's this? Y'all got to stop with these lies." Okay, I feel like you were responding to the interview when she said, "Does Papoose know he's having a baby?" And instead of doing it right then and there in the moment, right there in front of her face, you chickened out. And Papoose apparently said absolutely when we never heard his voice. And now here you are a week later, still speaking on it. So this is what was said on the Tamron Hall interview.
Also, she made it very clear that while she's pregnant, she wants to make sure we stay working out through the entire pregnancy.
Yeah. So you want to keep working out. So what's the plan? So this is a 4-year plan, 1-year plan. What is the plan? I'm all in your business. What's the plan?
I feel like it started already. Because you said you want to have the fights this year and then next year.
Yeah. And I don't normally ask this, but you put it out there. Marriage, where does that stand in y'all's life?
It'll happen, yes.
She said yes, you heard it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Slap you right there.
Okay. Does that count as what is it? Okay, Pat, what are you doing here? I'm getting nervous.
Oh, you went there to get on one knee. I'll get the other knee.
I'm just saying.
Not yet.
But have you thought about how you want to play?
All right, so you heard what he said? Mind you, this interview was last year in 2025. He said she has some more fights this year and then next year, which means this year, 2026, is when they were going to start having babies. And now she's saying it's going to be next year. So you see the setup? He just said, yeah, she has some more fights this year, then next year. Now here we are, July of 2026, which is what? I believe this interview was in September of last year. So this is what, 9 months later? And now she's saying that she has to fight this year, and now next year they're going to have a baby. So he was been playing around. And then also that nervous laugh, the one that he gave on Vlad TV, the Vlad interview, where he was laughing at the photo that 50 Cent had posted of Claressa when she was younger. It was that same laugh. That just goes to show, when you hear that laugh from him, it's something behind it. It's not official. It's not like he means what he's saying. This is what I'm getting from this now, because it's repeated. And at this point, it's kind of getting old with him, and people can see the same, the same body language, the laughing, just the reactions, all of that. So he gave that nervous laugh that he gave in the Vlad interview. But it's funny that when Claressa was asked this question directly and said to her face, and was said or told to her face, like, does Papoose know? She didn't have that energy in bringing up some Tamron Hall interview when what was already said. She didn't have that energy. She had this energy.
I'm having a baby next year.
Okay.
And that's Pap plan.
Does Pap know he's having a baby next year?
Pap, you know you're having a baby next year?
He said absolutely.
Well, it's funny you ask that because he asked me to have a baby.
Okay.
I
He's
don't have
ready.
no kids.
Okay.
So it's like, when he asked me, we supposed to have a baby this year.
Okay.
But I told him I got a few more girls' ass I want to kick. So we compromised with let me box this year, and then next year I can have my first kid and give him a kid. I'm having a baby next year.
Okay.
So the same thing was said this year, like she said on Tamron Hall last year. She said, I have a couple more people to fight and then a baby next year. And that's what she just said this time. The same thing. I need to have some more fights. Why don't you just finish out your contract first and just say that? Because I could have sworn she said her contract or this deal was for 4 fights. Like, why don't you finish that out first instead of trying to have a baby in between that? Because she's trying to keep up with the fact that she said out of her mouth that her dream was to have a baby by 30, and she's now 31. Right? 31 years old, I think, or is she 32? I think she's 31. Either way, she wants to just keep up with what's already being said, not realizing that after this fight with Kay, that's your second fight out of 4 that you claimed you were supposed to have with this $8 million deal. So she said the same thing a year later that she said in the Tamron Hall interview where, he's over there laughing and it's so funny, but I mean, it looks like circles are being ran around you, and you looked offended, but you tried to play it off, and then now here you go on Facebook responding and laughing and saying you got to stop with the lies. You didn't tell her that, though. You didn't tell Miasia that to stop with the lies. Because this is Papoose. If this is what y'all were thinking, or this was in your plans, like you're reposting about, why is he sitting on an interview that he did way after this one when he was by himself and you were not there and his true feelings came out and how he truly felt? He says,
Absolutely not living together. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not living together. Absolutely.
Totally different from when he was sitting here at this Tamron Hall interview. Why would it have to be absolutely not living together? Like, not like, oh, we're not living together right now, but we will, or we plan on living together. We stay with each other like none of that. Not like, oh, we play kind of living together because, I haven't really officially moved or she hasn't officially moved. You already said how you feel. And this was after the Tamron Hall interview.
So we exchanged numerous gifts, but never a ring. So we exchanged numerous gifts, but never a ring. So we exchanged numerous gifts, but never a ring. So we exchanged numerous gifts, but never a ring. So we exchanged numerous gifts, but never a ring. So we exchanged.
So what happened to what you were saying on Tamron Hall about being married? Now we exchanged numerous gifts, but never a ring. So for her to be sitting here posting this as if this is more recent than that Vlad interview, this is old now. Remy's back outside now. His whole mind has changed. So whatever games you guys are playing in the beginning days, it seems like he ain't feeling that same way no more. We didn't even hear him in that interview say absolutely. Nobody had to see him. All we had to do was hear him shout loud, just as loud as you be shouting for him. He could have shouted and let it be known, yes, absolutely. I mean, you better listen to what Remy's telling you. It seems like games are being played. So now let me get into this other piece. Claressa she posted herself rapping. I don't know what this was. I don't know if this is a song that she's working on. I don't know. But she posted herself rapping. Let's take a look.
Shit you hoes done did. I done did that.
You got a bag for him?
What you gonna make this year?
I done spent that.
That bacon made it China.
He better take that shit back.
Hoes can't kick me out their head. They trying to get that ring back.
Hold on. Shit you hoes done did. I done did that.
You got a bag for him?
All right, so that was a mess. Yeah, she called herself rapping. I don't know where that's from. I don't know what song, if it's a song in the making. I don't know. But I do know that was Lyric that she was with, Shakur Stevenson's girlfriend / baby mother. Lyric, I definitely remember her from the Rap Game. She was on there with Lotto, Jermaine Dupri, Sweet Peach. Those are the top three. It was, I think it was another girl too. But these were the top three. Remember, Lotto ended up winning the Rap Game. But that's what Lyric was on. I know her from that show. So her and Shakur Stevenson have been together for, I guess, some time now because they do have a daughter. And she's a cutie. And she looks like she's about maybe 4. I don't know how old she is. Maybe she's like 3 or 4 now. But yes, they go together. So this is probably why she was around Claressa. Because, you know, I'm assuming this is probably how they met each other through him. Because aren't him and Claressa friends or something like that? So yes, she was with Lyric, and I don't know if she's trying to get Lyric to help her with some music. I don't know what's going on, but Lyric, don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time, okay? Because Claressa's playing around, and she is wasting time when she's supposed to be training for this fight. It seemed like Claressa has all this time on her hands to do everything else. Didn't she say she was in training camp? Did she not say that when she was on the treadmill? It's like, okay, what is it? It seems like she's given herself all of this time to go out, be in her car, do all kinds of things because Kay is not a challenge. That fight is not a challenge. She's out doing whatever she want to do, hop up in the gym for a little bit of time like she usually would do on a regular day. And we're supposed to believe that she's fully focused on this fight coming up. Please. That Killer song got 27,000 views 3 months ago. Nobody's checking for your music. So I don't know why she was in the studio with Lyric, or I don't even know if it was a studio. So I could be wrong. They were somewhere, okay, rapping. And I wouldn't be surprised if she wouldn't try to get somebody to help her write because Maserati Bud is not in the picture no more. When she was around him, she had a whole diss song for Remy ready to go. Either way, Claressa has a lot of time on her hands, and she is not worried about having a real competition when she has this fight next month. Actually, the fight is in a little over a month, right? It's August 15th, and we're at July 6th. About 5-6 weeks. And she on Facebook worried about Papoose once again and marriage when he's still married to Remy. Either way, guys, please thank you for watching this video. Please like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Please hype this video. Please hype the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to all you again soon.